Well, I'm going to introduce you to a couple mushrooms that you definitely want to know if you visit. The first one, well, it's really all variations of the same. The one I actually want to show you is this one. It's called the Trompa. It's red, it's edible, it's quite good. But I want you to understand what this mushroom really is. So I'll show you this one instead. This is a different mushroom. It's a Russula. It's quite common here. It's edible but not exciting. Some people say better to kick them than pick them. It is food. You can use it in a curry, but I prefer to just leave them in the forest. The reason I like these being there is because they actually get infected by another fungus, and I'll show you that. This is the same type of mushroom. Its shape and its color have been altered by this orange fungus that took it over. So it's a fungus called Hypomyces something or other. You should check a book anytime you're learning about mushrooms, but luckily this is a very easy one to identify. Anyway, so it's the Russula mushroom infected by this orange fungus. I have a slightly older example here. This one's a little more faded. You can see how big they get. Sometimes they get quite big. This one almost looks like it didn't get fully infected, or was late. They're very meaty. You cut them up. The only downside to this particular mushroom is you have to kind of clean it with a little brush or something. It gets some dirt in there, so it's not ideal. There's also, this is what they look like when they get older, by the way. They rot and they get gross. Ugh. Throw that away. There is an interesting mutation or variant, and that is the white one. Hypomyces, whatever, whiteness. And it can also infect. It's the same basic thing. It's perfectly edible. Might allow for some color variation. We are seeing more of these this year, and we'll probably preferentially reproduce these if we even bother. Leaving the Russulas is probably good enough. And there's other targets for mushroom reproduction that are more interesting, like shiitakes, etc. So, anyway, that's one mushroom you should know. The Trompa, you can find it in the markets in Pottsboro. They'll sell it, and it's very easy to identify. Often sold along with another mushroom called the Amarillo, which is this Caesaria Augustus, because Augustus liked it, or Caesar liked it, or something. Anyway, that's a great one to buy in the markets as well. Adios.